Yo, what's up? It's DNA for sure. And I got this question from one of my more um I don't know what to call what the word I was thinking of is, but a very active viewer as far as the growth of my channel and likes and comments and questions. And he asked me basically how to get over a breakup. He describes this person as the love of his life, and he wants to know how to get through this. Now, you and I have a lot in common because I'm in a similar situation. And every time that I had a girl, I never had a real girlfriend, is what I say to people. But if they heard me say that, they would be very offended. I don't exactly want to tell you what that means to me, but your relationship with your girlfriend is probably a lot more real than the two relationships. We'll say romantic relationships that I had with these ladies. Now, the first piece of advice I can give you. I'm watching Catfish right now, one of my favorite shows. And what these people do, if you compare Catfish, Intervention, and we'll say, that's not a good example. Catfish and Intervention. What do these people always do to get over their problems? When you see them later, after they found their person or they accepted the treatment, they're always better. They always look better. They always look happier, more relieved. Why is that? Number one, they stayed busy. And number two is because they took action in improving themselves. Even if you feel like you're the best in the best position that you can be, you can always usually eat healthier. You can always watch less TV or porn if you watch TV or porn. You could always spend more money on your hair or spend more money on your clothes. Now, material things, things like that, I wouldn't recommend because that's like how I dealt with my first breakup, which was bloop bloop, the bottle, which is not good. Don't do that. Don't fucking smoke drugs and drink right after your breakup or the day of your breakup, even if it's out of celebration. Because there's gonna be some kind of pain or whatever. Um, and your reaction is gonna be to do drugs. So, stay busy. Realize that time is gonna heal it. You don't even remember what her face looks like when you close your eyes anymore. You won't even masturbate to her anymore after that. Now, I don't know how you operate, and this technique may or may not work for you. So you either have to do it or don't do it, of course. But that depends on what you know about yourself. A lot of people throw away everything that reminds them of their person, delete all the pictures in their fucking shit and burn it and throw away all the letters. I found it easier for me to sit and look at these pictures and read the poems and look at the gifts and the flick of the wrist. Nah, and just put myself in the situation where I could be feeling these emotions again and maybe call her and say what's up. Now, that's what they say if you try to stop smoking cigarettes or drinking or doing drugs. They say that when you quit and you feel good and you are growing all your brain cells back and you're getting healthier lungs and whatever, don't totally separate yourself from the drug, from the substance. Me, when I quit cigarettes, I tend to stay in the house because I realized that the walks that I go on, the visits to the park, and me just getting sunlight wouldn't happen if I didn't smoke so much or have to walk to the liquor store, which is pretty sad when I thought about it. I found that out when I stopped smoking weed or ran out for a long time. But what I'm saying is, if you're trying to get over this person, if you're trying to stop smoking cigarettes, don't stop going outside just for the simple fact that you might smell somebody smoking a cigarette because your senses are so much more heightened. If you're trying to stop drinking alcohol, go to the bar, buy some beer, open it, smell it, and pour it out. You know, you can't just totally take yourself away from the substance, because if you do and you happen to run into her at the mall, or she just happens to call you at 2 o'clock in the morning, drunk as fuck, crying, telling you about some other nigga, then you will be prepared for that. You would have already built that muscle that is going to make you feel certain things and return to old habits. Stay busy. Oh, mess with other girls. That's always gonna help. Even it's gonna hurt, and again, it goes back to this, the whole exposure therapy thing. It's gonna hurt you because you're gonna say, "Damn, that's something that whatever her name Sarah would say." I don't think he told me her name. Or, "Damn, I do want to have sex with you, but it's just not gonna be the same. It's gonna hurt me, or it's gonna make me think about stuff she used to do, or you're not as good as her. I have to explain certain things to you, and that's just gonna hurt a little bit." But you talking to these females and interacting and going out, that what do females do? Every time me and her got in a fight, she would go to the club or go suck some guy's dick. And that was just her way of dealing with it. Hang around your family. That always helps. Hang around your friends. That always helps. Mm. And realize that these feelings that you had, even if you have to lie to yourself, realize that these feelings that you had were not really feelings. They were coming from a place of scarcity. And that if you could find somebody better than her or more pretty than her, then you would have cheated on her in a minute. Even if that's not true, even if you felt real, genuine, non needy, abundant feelings from her, and you weren't just with her because you felt like you couldn't get another girlfriend, maybe you might need to tell yourself that. Maybe you need to remind yourself of all the cool females that you ran into while you were with her. And that gave you the little nudge, and you were like, "Nah, I can't do that to my little Sarah," whatever her name is. Double up on your double up on your hobbies. Get more sleep, exercise. Um, there is one thing that I mentioned. If you have this pain, these emotions, meditate, talk to your body, find out, or your subconscious mind, find out where these emotions are being stored. It's science. Your muscles store memories, emotions. Find out where these emotions are being stored. They might be in your thighs or your arms, or they might be in your physical heart. They might be in your feet from all the times you had to walk up and down stairs to get to your car and drive over to her house. There might be in your hands from holding your fucking phone to your face, talking to her, or FaceTiming her. Whatever your body's gonna tell you subconsciously, meditate. It might take a little while if you don't meditate. Find out where these emotions are stored and blast them the fuck out. Work them out, massage them, make them more healthy. Get that paint out. List all the things that are going to be better. You're going to have more money. You're going to have more freedom. You're not going to have to emotionally support another person. You're not going to have to deal with anybody's fucking stress as much. You can hang out all fucking day. You can drink and, well, nah, I just told you not to do that. But if that's your thing, you can hang out with the boys and watch football. You don't have to fucking check in with anybody. Nobody's gonna be asking you where you are, who you're with. You're gonna be able to dress however the fuck you want if you want to wake up and fucking whatever the fuck. And you can have sex with other women now. So all of those things should help you. If they don't, I don't like to tell people to seek therapy because therapists tell you to take fucking crazy pills, which I don't condone. But that could always help too. If you're a good actor, you can call the suicidal hotline. They'll talk to you for like fucking an hour or some shit, but you gotta keep it up. And that's it. That's all that I would suggest for you to get over this chick, or if you're a girl, over this dude. I make a lot of videos as if I were talking to a dude because I give you advice that I would like to hear. Sometimes I wouldn't like to hear. But it's just me basically talking to myself. So anyways, that's what you gotta do. Figure out what you have to do for yourself. Like I said, take all of these, put them together, make a fist, and do it. It's DNA for sure. Peace.